guys, we're in Ho Chi Minh. I'm going to take ourselves on a food tour.
Wow.
I love this stuff. The guided tour was too expensive, so we did some research and decided we'll do it ourselves. We found some places. We don't know if we're going to like the food. We don't know if we'll not like the food. We're going to give you the prices. We're going to give you the locations and give you our honest recommendations and thoughts and feelings about the food we're eating, so you can follow along if you're ever in Ho Chi Minh and want to do a self-guided food tour.
First on our list of things to try was banh not. We got to watch how this was made. It was with some pancake batter and then shrimps were put on top. These were a little grey colour and then after they were cooked they turned pink. The pancake was very crispy and nice. To make these we were given some lettuce, carrots and daikon. We found out we like daikon on this trip. It's a bit like a radish and a carrot mixed together. It's much milder than a normal radish and it's a little bit sweet. We both really enjoy it. So here is me trying it after struggling to assemble. Dipped it in some fish sauce and wow, I loved it. I was really surprised that I loved it because I don't really like shrimp usually. I'm not sure if that's just where at home I've only ever really tried the Tesco shrimp from the packet, but these were actually like one of the best shrimp I've ever tried. So if you don't think you like things, go out, try new things, you might love it. Nice crunch on the pancake. Really good crunch. I'm trying Bún Chả for the first time in Ho Chi Minh. We weren't entirely sure how to assemble this. I just put the beef patty in the lettuce and hope that'll be fine. It's just like a burger patty. Very meaty. You try.
This is Bún Chả. It costs 80,000 Vietnamese dong. It's like a meat patty from what I can tell. So we're going to wrap it in the lettuce, dip it in the broth. Yeah, it is like a burger patty. It's really nice though, to be honest. It's slightly sweeter. And the broth makes it really nice, and the lettuce gives it a good crunch. So we've got a banh mi. This was 40,000 dong, which is actually quite expensive for a banh mi. You can get it for like 15,000. We saw this one on the street and decided to, grab this one. So here it is. It's actually not that full. I've had much more full ones for about 70,000. They were delicious. In the description, I'll put the name of some other banh mi shops, which I do recommend, which are really nice. We're just not near them right now. Let's crack on. So it's nice enough. You just got like a meat patty inside, very light. It was not worth 40,000 dong though, which is about £1.30. I mean, in the UK, of course, it would be worth that. But here, this is worth maybe 15,000. I definitely overpaid. Saw me coming.
We are trying Bambio. I'm a bit scared to try this. By far the worst thing we tried on the food tour. Wish we didn't waste our money on it. It was disgusting.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
These are steamed rice cakes topped with mung bean and prawn floss. We absolutely hated it. 1 out of 10. Yeah. It's like a really weird texture. Like slimy.
Okay, so Paus isn't a fan. Let's see if I prefer it at all. I suspect I won't. I'm not very good at swallowing.
What do you think?
It's like an extra slimy egg white with a worse flavour, more slimy. That's not for me.
This wasn't originally on the food tour, but I felt quite overwhelmed by all the loud noises and lights in Vietnam, so we had to go and get a nice milk iced tea. Milk tea. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but this is Bánh Đa Xúc Hến. I don't know how to eat it either. So at the start I was so confused on what this was and how to eat it, but then I really, really loved it after eating more. Like bits of meat in here. I like it. It's nothing that like I've ever tried before, like this soup and the stuff at the bottom, but this bit is familiar, like a popcorn.
I'm going to butcher the name. It's Bánh Đa Xúc Hến. Now it's baby clams on a sesame seed cracker, which looks like this. Now I really dislike onion, So there's loads of onion in this. It's not appealing to me at all. But I'm going to try and give it a bite anyway and see if I like it.
However, Ben was the biggest fan due to there being lots of onions in it, but that was great news for me because that means I could eat it all to myself. Yay!
The broth's really nice, but almost every broth in Vietnam's really nice. Not a big fan of sesame seeds by myself, but that works. That's almost flavourless, but it does. You can taste the coriander, but other than the coriander, I think most of the flavour comes from the soup, and the crunch obviously comes from the cracker. Pretty nice, but nothing to write home about. I won't be telling everyone to try something. This is actually one of Paris' favourite things for the day. She's making a list of food which she really enjoys throughout our entire travels, and she decided she's going to add this to the list. Baby clams, apparently one of her favourites.
We've got pork summer rolls here. I'm very excited. I love summer rolls. I'm going to dip it in here. These were too hard for me. I've definitely made better summer rolls at home. Unfortunately, it was a letdown. I understand why he said to dip it in, because the rice paper is very hard, so the broth is making it soft again. I actually think I prefer this.
So we've got pork summer roll. It's quite a tough outer shell, so they've given us a bit of broth to dip it in, just to soften it up. Bon appetit.
However, Ben did like these, so it was a good trade for the baby clams for the summer rolls, which I wasn't complaining about.
Tastes them really fresh, but you definitely need the liquid to soften it up a bit. Little bit chewy, but again, delicious and fresh. I really like this.
They had a very cool kitchen setup. We were able to see them cooking the shrimp and the pork and putting the pancake batter onto the ingredients to then make the XEO. This was really cool to watch as we got to see it before we had our dinner and after.
Right, this is bao zhou, I believe. That's it. So it's a prawn and pork crepe. They offer quite a load of vegetables in it, but I didn't really want that, so we asked for no veg. I'm going to put some lettuce in. And a couple of these leaves, minus the stalk. And just try and take a bite. I have no idea what to expect.
Initially, Ben did like this, but then halfway through he realised that the prawn shells are still on, and that was just a bit of a faff to take off while you're trying to eat it. We weren't really sure why they were cooked with them on.
It's really nice. I was just thinking it was missing the sauce. That's because I hadn't spotted the sauce. So drizzling a bit of that on there.
I didn't love it too much either. I thought the pork was quite fatty and it was really difficult to pick up and eat. Wasn't our favourite, but glad we got to try it.
I think that sauce takes from like a 6 to like a solid 8 or a 9. That's delicious. Really good. So just by coincidence, this place happens to be on the Michelin Guide. It's sticky rice with chicken and egg. This is a little egg. Let's start with the egg. Okay, that's nice. It's just sort of crispy on the outside and egg garlic on the inside. So let's just scoop some of that up. I didn't know chicken and rice would be this good. Yeah, that's delicious. That's amazing. Wow. This is the best meal I've had all day. I've eaten quite a lot today, so that's saying quite a bit.
This was really, really nice. I'm really glad that we went here. It was so tasty and so flavourful. We were able to try some quail eggs. We were a bit surprised by this because Ben didn't love them as they were egg yolk, and I did really like them, even though I don't usually like egg yolk. I really like this. It's really nice. Both really, really enjoyed it, and it was one of our favourite meals that we had that day.
The Vietnamese fermented pork roll. Chili. Okay. Chili.
These weren't our favourite. They were like a cold sausage. They also had some chili in, which totally blew Ben's head off.
It doesn't look like something I normally like, but it's really nice. It's cold, but it tastes really good. That's a bit of chili. Let's see how that goes. Spicy.
The waitress was really nice and saw that Ben was struggling, so gave him some sugar to try and cool his tongue down a bit.
Very spicy.
We then got some deep fried banana, which was covered in some really hot coconut milk.
That's hot. This is fried banana. I think this is hot coconut milk. Apparently, it's a very, very traditional and quite popular dessert in Ho Chi Minh. I hope it's nice.
It wasn't nice.
I mean, it has nothing on a good cheesecake, but it's not bad at all.
That boy's a liar. That boy's a liar.
This was so gross. It was disgusting. It wasn't sweet at all. It was just bleh. I cannot wrap my head around how people would eat this willingly and enjoy it. No. That's awful. No, thank you. To take away the awful taste of the banana, we then got to try a beef Betel roll. Ben really enjoyed this.
So this is eventually Michelin Guide recommended beef in Betel leaf. Don't really know what that means, but I thought I'd give it a try. Beef is salty, like really good. The leaf just melts like it's kind of sort of melts in a weird way. I was say melts like a leaf, but leaves don't tend to melt. Hardly notice it's there, but it adds a lovely flavour to it.
I tried a little bit and the beef was really good in flavour. However, the leaf for me was just a bit weird. I've never eaten a leaf before.
I got some spring rolls. We're having it in the street because it's proper street food. I have no idea what flavour these are. I'm dipping it in some random sauce. I still don't know what flavour they are. These were so yummy, I just wish they were a bit hotter, but really good crunch. But they have a nice crunch. Michelin Guide recommended. You try.
So this is a Michelin Guide recommended pho. This is the first pho I'll have had in Vietnam. I'm very excited. Okay, that's 10 out of 10. The best thing I've had all day, without a doubt. Save it till last, and I tell you what, 100% worth it. That is, oh my god, I'll die in this broth. Oh my god. Wow. This is beef flavoured broth. I think beef was originally introduced into Vietnamese cuisine by the French in the 1800s. Prior to that, the Vietnamese used them just as ploughing animals.
This is still Ben's favourite pho broth that he has tried in Vietnam. We've tried about 8 others.
Okay, not the best beef I've ever had, but I tell you what, it's really nice, and the broth more than makes up for it.
Wow. That is a really good broth. Very good broth.
It's satisfying to watch the sugarcane go through it and come out squished. This juice actually is quite nice with a bit of lime added to it.
Finishing the day with some sugarcane juice. This was 10,000 dong, about 30 pence. It is so amazing. I love this stuff.
We've just got back from our self-made food tour and I think I'm going to melt into this bed. I've eaten so much food. Oh my gosh.
I think we're going to go to a bit of food coma. The food tour itself for about 8 hours. We're absolutely exhausted. Now, the total cost of it came to £26, 828,000 Vietnamese dong, or about $33. We found food tours online ranging between $26 per person and $49 per person. Doing it ourselves saved anywhere between $20 and $65. Overall, given we're on a very tight budget, I think it was very much worth it to go and do it ourselves rather than do an unorganised tour. We had a great day. It's been one of the best days of the trip for me, including the Philippines and our time in Vietnam so far. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and we tried so many delicious food and quite a few things I just didn't like. But still glad I gave it a go.
Give it a go. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.